obviously not the ending you were hoping for the season, but what can you say about the way you guys played this tournament and this season especially?
This season especially, I think we came a long ways. I mean, in the first few games, it kind of looked a little hopeless, and then we just rallied around the guys and just kept positive, and then basically went on a run on the last month and a half, and it started coming together, but it just wasn't there at the end.
Okay, and then also talk about just the senior leadership between you and Conrad, just what you guys were able to do to really get your guys to go and lead by example.
Just being a consummate warrior, just trying to go in, do your work, and expect nothing less, and that you have to come in and bring it, and if you want to improve and be where they have been in the past, that you need to bring it every day and not slack.
All right, so then last question, just knowing obviously that you played and you gave everything you had for your entire career here, just what are your emotions going through now, just knowing that that was the last time you'll put a Warrior jersey on?
It's been a long but short 4 years of playing, 5 years of redshirting too, but I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I don't really want to get used to it, but I guess I have to. And I don't know, it's going to be hard, but I mean, it's a new year. Next year will be a lot better, and get the pieces in place and have a good future for the Warriors.
What was the biggest difference maker in tonight's game?
Well, I just thought their run at the end, the last 12 or 13 minutes when we got up 5, they really amped up their pressure, and we had a couple of really key turnovers, allowed them to get some run-outs, and their momentum really moved forward on the offensive end of the floor. And anytime you let a team like Augie shoot 55% in the second half, there's a good chance you're going to be in some trouble. And they really took it to us the last 12 minutes of the game on both ends of the floor.
Okay, at the beginning of the year, you guys struggled, but you were able to turn it on, especially after Christmas break. What changes were made that allowed for that to happen?
I just think it was, getting used to each other. I think, anytime you walk in, 7 days before school starts, there's a lot of newness to everything that we're doing, and I thought our guys adjusted and handled things really, really well all year, and it's just a matter of getting comfortable with the system that we're putting in place. I thought we learned to fight on the defensive end of the floor, and that kind of gave us an identity, and then when we were good offensively, we usually won games, and when we struggled offensively, nights like tonight happened, and we've got to get that end of the floor fixed hopefully by next year.
All right, so then in your first year as a head coach, what did you learn that you hope to bring into your next couple of years?
Well, I just think it's a great learning experience. I mean, this is a great league with great coaches and really talented players, and we've got a long way to go. I mean, if we can try to justify that we finished in the top 4 in the league, I think there's a huge gap between 1 and 4 or 1 and 2 and 4, and so we've got to get a lot better. We've got a huge offseason ahead of us for our returning players, and we've got to continue to work on the recruiting trail to bring in the type of players that can help the guys that are returning compete for a conference championship.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Coach. Good job.
All right, thanks.